DOJ should prosecute Dr. Fauci.
Well, you know, they prosecuted Peter Navarro and they prosecuted Steve Bannon, two very decent people, over something that essentially was never prosecuted before. And there are sort of telltale signs of similarity. Merrick Garland prosecuted two very decent people and sent them to jail. So when you see that happen, you sort of say maybe he should.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. You've just entered the war zone. Now, Dr. Fauci is in some serious hot water. President Donald J. Trump just let out a bombshell on he thinks that it would be viable to hold Dr. Fauci in contempt because of what happened to Steve Bannon and others who attempted to ally with Trump, and trumped up charges were put on Trump's allies. And now shoe is on the other foot, and it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
DOJ should prosecute Dr. Fauci.
Well, you know, they prosecuted Peter Navarro and they prosecuted Steve Bannon, two very decent people, over something that essentially was never prosecuted before. And there are sort of telltale signs of similarity. Merrick Garland prosecuted two very decent people and sent them to jail. So when you see that happen, you sort of say maybe he should. What he did is far more serious than a lot of crimes, frankly.
Fauci could be headed for another lockdown, only this one comes with actual locks. Rand Paul and the GOP holding the disgrace stock in contempt of Congress for deploying the fifth over 100 times. But Democrats gave him a booster.
What it will do is create a damaging precedent.
My colleagues in the majority held a hearing openly designed to target a single doctor and dedicated public servant who has testified before Congress many times before.
If I'm not mistaken, I see people attempting to stick up for Dr. Fauci. However, didn't Dr. Fauci pretty much bold-faced lie to the general public, as he's seemingly doing right here in this particular vid from 5 years ago? He seems to be jipper. He seems to love the adulation coming from the public in regards to him being the so-called savior of the human beings. This is radical, disrespectful, and unprecedented. The level of how this guy got caught is epic. You mean to tell me this guy was documenting his own downfall in a diary? Really? Huh? Bruh, it's a wrap for this dude. It's a wrap for all of these people.